All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update, my 1000 Days Challenge. This is day 592. So let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, balance remains the same like what I mentioned. The only thing I'm entering right now is my main trading account setup. I'm still entered in a short position overall. So that's mean to say that I'm still tentatively a little bit more bearish as it comes to crypto market itself. Although right now things still looks to be relatively flat in essence. All right, overall on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, yesterday it remains relatively flat. No strong bearish momentum I do see, but there could be potentially a sell-off and a capitulation that could be taking place before we actually have a very clear distinct bounce. Or of course, we could also theoretically also bounce strongly from here, in which case it would also be a good sign. So if there's a very strong sell-off, be very clean, clear to enter along in the perspective of things, because in terms of long term of things, I'm very much bullish in terms of US equity, in terms of how it is as a capital market itself. So on the other hand, for China market itself, it's really a lot of uncertainty, like what I mentioned. There's clearly a clear lesson that I learned over the past 2 or 3 years in terms of how the Chinese government view the equity market as a less of a priority in that sense, and how they view that the roles of the company plays within their society is also vastly different from capitalist markets in comparison to US. So that make it less of a favorable kind of investment opportunities when it comes to investment as well. So yeah, that's something of a great lesson that I've learned along the way. And then finally, for crypto market itself, is definitely a market of its own. So right now it's really relatively flat. That is perhaps this is why people do see crypto market as potentially uncorrelated market in terms of traditional equity. Yes, there's some correlation in terms of sell-off, but you can see it relatively remains relatively flat for the past period, say on the 21st January to now itself, it literally is still in an upward trend. But on the other hand, if you see 21st January today, the S&P 500 actually dropped in that sense. So which is why actually Bitcoin in essence, or the stronger crypto market itself, or crypto tokens itself, or pairs itself has performed relatively well, I would say, even amid this sell-off period that you do see for the US market itself. So yeah, that's something definitely that's the thing that you do want to see when it comes to crypto market, because it is meant to be what it is supposed to be, have a less of a correlation in terms of the normal traditional equity itself. All right, so otherwise, nothing more or less about it. To see that the stock price, I mean the oil of the stock WTF actually fallen below 100 again. Let's see how things goes. Definitely volatile times for a lot of crazy opportunities out there. But in the meantime, do stay safe, everyone, and with the war ongoing, and also the potential of the current COVID lockdown that is re-implementing again in China, I do see a lot of uncertainty and in the market as well. So let's see how things goes. But I'm definitely holding onto certain cash position, looking for certain opportunities to invest if there's extreme panic in the market itself. So yeah, otherwise that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.